Hey there, welcome in, my name's Josh, and this is Road to Riot, a new series I'm starting where I'm going to be sharing with you the step-by-step journey that I take to become a concept artist at Riot Games. So you know this channel is about me following my dream of making my own anime and making my own video game, and you might be wondering how Riot fits into that. So a few weeks ago I made this video here where I talked about pausing development of my indie game because I was going really hard at that for a little bit because I needed to get a better day job and I wanted to have industry experience before I continued development because that would just make the game better. And I can talk more about it there in depth, but basically Riot hits both of those marks. So working at Riot is mainly a big step I'm taking towards the development of my indie game and not so much chasing my dream of making an anime. That's more long term, that's more down the road, that's gonna happen, but the game's gonna come first. But, you know, Riot could also help with the process of making an anime because they could be doing something really interesting with their Star Guardian series as well, but I don't know, so we'll see. So just for fun, to start off the series, I actually applied at Riot just right now today with what I currently have. Right now, I finished my Beginner's Guide series, which is in this playlist here, it's 25 episodes long, of the past year and a half of just me starting from ground zero to where I am today. And this right here, this little slideshow is the portfolio that I applied to Riot with. And I fully expect to get rejected, but in the miracle that I don't, I figured I might as well apply anyway. But I did this to serve as a baseline of like, this is where I am, and this is what we can serve to like, compare and contrast to, at the end of this series, where I'm at and what I'll be applying with that portfolio later down the line. So going forward to bridge that gap on how to actually get a job at Riot, assuming that I get rejected here, which I probably will, I'm going to be studying 5 things. This is 10, that's actually 5. 5, number 1, it's going to be perspective. I have a list. I'm cheating off screen. Teehee. I'm going to be studying perspective because it's like the foundation for everything, because it's the magical illusion that makes things look like they have depth and they look 3D on a 2D paper. So really, perspective, you have to know it. So perspective is going to be crazy. Number 2 is going to be figure drawing and characters because League is mostly a character-driven game, not so much so on the environment side. So knowing how to actually draw characters is going to be huge. You might be arguing though, well, they just do, number 3, paint overs, and you know, that's valid, that's true, that saves a lot of time, and we need to know that as well, that's why it's number 3, but you can't really just depend on that. You want to also be able to draw your own characters. And then number 4, we need to be able to create those characters and those bases in 3D because 3D is becoming more and more popular. And then number 5, that's kind of like the glue that ties it all together, but it's like off on its own side is design principles. That's what actually makes things look sexy. So these are the 5 things I'm going to be learning over the course of who knows how long, and I'm going to be figuring out how to do these so I can actually get good enough to work at Riot. But this is the roadmap right now. So each week on YouTube here, I'll be posting my review basically of me learning each of these different categories and departments and sharing with you what I learned and how I learned it and what was hard and what was easy and what have you. And if you want to learn with me in real time as I do each of these 5, you can catch me over on Twitch where I'll be streaming this process more in depth. So if you don't really want to do Twitch, Twitch isn't really your thing, you can just hang out and watch the recap here every week on YouTube. But Twitch is available if you want to hang out with me over there. So I'm really excited going forward with this. This new series is going to be going on Tuesdays. It's going to be replacing the devlog series that I was previously doing, but have paused for reasons I've already stated. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. I don't know how long it's going to take, because I'm basically saying one day I'll join the industry, but you know what? It's kind of cool that I applied today, literally today, on Tuesday, the day this video is going up. And then in the future I'll apply again and we can just see like this little time capsule of how I've grown and what happened, and you can follow along on this journey with me. So, you know, if this is interesting to you and you want to also work at Riot or work at the industry, then, you know, take a snapshot of where you are today and we can go through this process together. So I'm excited, I'm optimistic, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned and I will see all of you next week.